Alright, now so in the last video we went ahead and displayed the orders. Now it's time to actually allow the admins to simply change the status of the orders right here. So this is more like, updating a record, that's actually everything. So what we're gonna do is when we click on this button right here, we should go to another page, and this page will have like some kind of select box, and this select box will have a few, let's say, a few a few options, right? And simply the admin can choose the option of, for example, processing right here, or just delivered, all right, something like that. So, and he submits the form, and we will go back to the same page, which is all orders. And then yeah, and this will actually be everything. We will just display the message, tell him that, hey, the record now is updated, and that's going to be everything. So let me go ahead and do this. So I want to go ahead, let's say I want to go down at the bottom. So there it is, the the link that we set up, or the anchor that we set up for changing the status. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go to the route, and this route will be edit edit dot order, like that. All right, so let's now save this. I'm gonna copy this, and I want to go to web.php. I want to go down at the bottom and copy this right here, and I want to paste this in. So this will be edit dot order. So right along with it, with this link right here, we should actually send in an ID, so we can know which order that we want to let's see, to which order we want to update. All right, so actually I want to go back to all orders right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pass in this ID. So I'm just gonna go order, and I'm gonna go ID, like that. All right, so yeah, there we go. So now let's save this part. I want to go right here at the part for the function, and this will be let's see, edit order, like that. Right, or edit orders, whatever that you want to name it. And this right here will be edit edit dot order. All right, just like the one that we have right here in all orders, there it is. So now I want to go ahead and I want to copy the function, and I want to go back to admins controller, paste this in. I want to copy this function. I want to also paste it, cut this, and paste it right there. So I want to go ahead and pass in the ID, in order to grab every order by its ID. And I want to go right here. Let's remove this, and I want to go order, like that. This will equal, let's see, I'm gonna grab this from the order model, of course, and I'm gonna go and find the ID that we're sending in. So if we found this ID right here, that means that the whole row for this ID, for the order with this ID, now it will be stored in this variable right here. All right, so I hope this makes sense. So if we copy this, and we want to pass this in right here with the compact, and we want to go to edit orders page, or template, or a view, whatever that you want to call it. So now let's go ahead and create this. So if we go to admins, I want to go ahead and go paste this. So this will be .blade.php, like that. All right, so I want to go ahead, for example, at this part, and I want to copy the part for the template master. Copy this. Let's close, and let's go ahead right here and just go end section, like that, and save. All right, so we need a select box inside the form. So I actually, if you look at orders-admins, you can see that I do not have any other page right here for simply editing this. So what I want to do is I want to go to products-admins, and I want to go to create products right here, and I can actually see that I have a form with a text box, I guess. So I want to go ahead and grab it. So yeah, there is the text box right here, and there is simply the form. So I can just go ahead and copy the whole div right here with the class row. I can go right here and paste this in, and again, all what we have to do is just all what we have to work with is just this select box right there. So I'm not gonna need any of those right here, so just delete these inputs and this text area. And I'm gonna go right here, and this will be edit order like that. All right, and for this part right here, for the select box, this will actually be, let's see, status. We're gonna update the status right here. All right, and this will be choose status, whether it's processing or let's see, whether it's processing or delivered, you know. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and also copy the word delivered like that. Go ahead right here and paste this in. All right, and I also want to go ahead and copy those and print them right there, because the data is going to be inserted from the value right here, not the HTML content. All right, and right here the button is blah blah blah. All right, so I want to go ahead and I want to actually tell the user, for example, right here, right after this, I want to tell him the current status. So I'm gonna go be like that. I'm gonna go current status is, for example, and I'm gonna go ahead and go be like that, you know, which means that we're gonna make the text bold, and I'm gonna go ahead and echo out order, and I'm gonna echo out the status like that. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and go /b, and I'm gonna go ahead and go /p like that. All right, so let's save this. Let's now go ahead and refresh this. All right, so if you hover over any one of those, you're gonna see that we're going to this edit. All right, so it's not edit.order. Let's go back to web right here. It's edit-order. All right, so this is a lot more URL friendly. So if we hover over any one of those, you're gonna see that we're going to /edit order or edit-order / and the dynamic ID, which is right here, for example, look down here at the bottom, as you can see. All right, so if we click, for example, on this, should go to another page, which is edit, which is edit-order /1, and as you can see, the current status is delivered right here. If we go back, for example, and if we go to this one, all right, so as you can see, /2, and the current status is processing like that. All right, and he can now choose any one of those statuses. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead now and process the logic. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it like that. So this will be a type of post, and we can keep those the same again, and we're going to pass in the ID. All right, and for the function, I'm just going to keep this, so it will be update orders like this, and the name right here, update order like that. So you just save this. Let me now go ahead, copy the function, and let me go right here. Let me paste this in. I want to copy this function. I want to go down at the bottom and paste. So now let's cut this and paste it right here. So we're not just gonna send along the idea, we're also gonna send along request and request like that, because we're trying to submit a form. And right after this, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna update. We're gonna grab the ID first. And we're gonna grab the row right here through the find function in this variable. And right after this, I'm just gonna go order. All right, so I'm just gonna go order, update, and I'm gonna go request all. So this should actually update the records that we're trying to update, and right after I update this, I want to go F the order right here. All right, so if the update worked, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and redirect with the message. For example, let me delete this, and I want to go the store admins right here. I want to copy this line. I want to go down and I want to paste it right here. So I'm gonna go back to all orders. I'm gonna go with the message, for example. I'm gonna name this message update like that. So this will be let's see, order status updated successfully. All right, so like that. So just save this. Now I want to go ahead and I want to do this message. So if I go right there to all admins, if I copy this line, close, and I want to go to all orders right now. So there we go. I want to go at the top and I want to paste it like that. So this will be update. If I copy this and if I go right there, and if I go right there and paste this in, save like that. All right, so now that's fine. So what I want to do next, I want to take care of the form. So we want to take care of the action. So the route right there, it will be update dot order like that. All right, so save this. I guess that everything else looks fine to me. So let's now go ahead and try this out. So let's refresh this. We can actually go ahead at this part and we can name this so it will be update. Save like that. All right, so it's telling us route update order. Yeah, it's missing a parameter. Yeah, so that makes total sense. Right along with the route, we need to send some kind of parameter. So I would just want to go order and save. All right, so now it's refreshing, so that's fine. So the current status right here for this order, which is 2, is processing. We want to keep it, for example, delivered. We click update like that. All right, so yeah, of course, we forgot to do our CSRF save. So now let's go ahead again, refresh this. All right, so the status, I'm gonna keep it delivered. We click update. All right, so undefined variable request. All right, so it says, yeah, of course, I did a typo. If we go right there, this should actually be a request. I forgot the T. So let's save this. Now let's go ahead back and click update. All right, so all dot order not defined it. It's probably all dot orders. If we go back to the length, all right, so it's all dot orders. So that's fine if we click update right now. All right, so order status updated successfully. We go back to the order. All right, so there you go. Now this one is delivered right here. We can simply go to the record with the ID of 1, and if we click change status, the status is simply delivered. We can keep it back to processing, for example. And if we click update, all right, so as you can see, order status updated successfully. If we go down at the bottom, you will see that this is processing right now. All right, so yeah, it's working perfectly. Everything looks perfect. In the next one, we should actually go ahead and process the deleting right here.